A familiar face tossed his hat into the ring for the U.S. Senate seat held by the late Daniel Inouye. Cavasso is so far the sole Republican to run for the coveted seat, and political analysts say he has a tough road ahead.
When Daniel Inouye died, it was an obvious choice to me. I ran against him for this seat 3 years ago, and I'm called to serve.
Cavasso kicked off his run for the U.S. Senate seat on the grounds of the state capitol with a canoe as his backdrop, portraying himself as a steersman for Hawaii's future. The conservative Republican served 3 terms in the state house beginning in the mid-1980s. He spent more than 2 decades as a financial advisor and now runs his Waimanalo farm. And as he pointed out, he has run against Inouye for this very seat. In 2004, he garnered 87,000 votes to Inouye's nearly 314,000, and in 2010, Cavasso received nearly 80,000 votes. And there lies the problem with this candidacy, says political analyst Neil Milner. There just aren't enough Republicans, he says, in the islands.
Unless he can show that he's a feasible candidate, that is, unless he can show that he can really draw some numbers, he's not going to get any money from the National Republican Campaign Committee. And that's a kind of catch-22. Because you can't show it, you don't get the money. Because you don't have the money, it makes your campaign even harder.
Cavasso declined to weigh in on the recent controversy over the late senator's letter outlining who should take his place, pointing out Brian Schatz is only appointed on the interim. The special election to fill the remainder of Inouye's term is the key race.
I look to do that as a conservative, family-oriented Republican. Dan Inouye was a conservative once when he began in office, and I take that legacy and run with it.
Cavasso is a conservative politician, as he said, and Milner says he could conceivably pick up conservative voters from outside his party, but Milner doesn't believe it would be enough.